Recharge Radio. Recharge Radio. Recharge Radio. Di 5 pa' 7. Di Michel Fulbomente. Interview con gente. Aquí se tem ambiente. Bom show, mano pa nunca wa. Bom show, mano pa lubida. Bom show, chisma pa bota kla. This is Recharge Radio com Brian D. DJ Luna pa Bierna na FM 98.9.
Sí, dapat Recharge Radio jingle. What's that? Sí. Kasi kung pariyahin ka pag jingle tremendo jingle mes. Nangin na cresceu. As ora mi te bailosa, mas não de cresceu também. Tremendo tema mover. Rato que não nos singa siniginan também. Rato mas nos conversar pelo qual te segmento especial. Acaba pa algum simang nang acaba pa algum anya também acaba nos sinta sendo. Qual segmento sumamente especial também junto com a Universidade de Aruba. Prazer meeting Charisse meeting também Lizzie junto com meeting studio. Vamos começar a conversar com Charisse hoje tarde. Assim que não também. Vamos contar pouco de lo qual tá Office of Student Affairs hoje tarde. Que é isso? Seguramente. O microfone de Charisse também para nos por conversar. Charisse, come by.
Hi. Boa tarde, Turhende. Brian, how are you? How was the baby?
The baby's doing great. Hey, seguro. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Let's say it. It's
been a while. Para Turhende, bomesa, Brian, um aluno da Universidade de Aruba e sempre me digo que so much proud. So proud of him and to me está super contento como Universidade de Aruba em pleno de inscreving me porta aqui. Thank you so much.
Of course, it's a pleasure manera sempre patimos também junto conosco. Para nós vamos conversar pouco também de caso que não para nós vamos conversar pouco de lo qual the Office of Student Affairs também é tarefa nossa questão tarefa muito importante. Você tarefa muito importante mesmo.
Me vai começar para bisa shout out na meus dois colegas Richard e Cynthia que está head inscreving aqui não somente nos bachelor programs na Academic Foundation, pero também manebo sa nós começar com 2 masters ng Nobo e toque na começar a inscrever mas que 2 masters vai começar February e acaba nang inscreving informação bosa danki na Richard me dingo bisan manena na bisa no está indruk op de knop dus ora você vai registrar para não ter comigo para passar online solamente por papel não está contestar por email sai te sente tá behind the computer bosa making sure que constantly tem informação para conosco e me pabisa congratulations to everybody that made it really congrats difficult year but you did it. And those of you who still need to, reach that point, no problem. 1 step back to go 2 steps forward. So we're with you.
Definitely. Esse é um bonito mensagem. Mas aí nós estamos com a economia. Então, eu estou super contento para a seguinte fase. Qual é mais lógico não dá para seguir também para a Universidade de Aruba, no caso?
Sim, seguro. Anto, botawak ko na EPA também bem diferente opleiding, botawak na UA também bem diferente cambio ng Mita bisa itong area o kultura na por bidi specializar e para nos puyuda. Paso nos tursa to problema que tem na Holanda, nos tursa quanto colégio que alta tur caminda, anto tem nos um brinda assim na diversidade de estudo na pero nós temos para bom bachelor program e bom academic foundation years se nós sa preciso que bagibiri e 4 masters. Antes nós tadi MBA saya sera paso cupo tayeng. Nós temos masters de rechten, nós temos masters de system e também de good governance and leadership. Dus tem uma visão.
Tem uma visão na UA. Seguramente. Para mim, eu sigo também com o Office of Student Affairs também. Daí nós conversamos com Lizzie. Lizzie, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Hey! Super!
So, let's switch to pavimento then. Not yet.
I learned some words, but no.
Hopi Bong. Excellent. So, Lizzie, tell me a little bit about yourself. Let's start with that.
Yeah, of course. Now, my name is Lizzie, and I'm doing my internship at the University of Aruba, and I already been here for like 5 months.
Wow. Okay.
And I really like it here. I love the country, love the people. Especially to the people I met here, like my friends at Perle d'Or.
Okay.
If you're listening,
hey, shout out.
Alright.
What are the names?
Yeah.
Te veel om te noemen.
It's too much to mention. But I know they're listening to you. I know that. You know what the great thing about our island is just the people. So it's about being the happy people, always receiving our guests with a warmth. Because again, I love it that you love it here. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So tell me, what were your tasks in this case at the University of Aruba during your internship period, which according to me it's gonna end very soon, right?
Yeah.
Towards the end, right?
Friday is my last day of my
Alright.
internship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I leave like 20 July 20.
Okay.
Yes.
So a little vacation for myself.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, my tasks at the university are like things. I'm responsible for like promoting the university in the form of presentations at high schools or something.
Or on the radio.
Yeah, or on the radio or
Okay.
television, and helping organizing like open house for the university
Okay.
and just promote them. And also I do a little bit of students cases, helping
Yeah.
like with the application and stuff. So yes, stuff like that.
So basically, in this case, promoting the university
See.
all around, and it's
Yeah.
very important because the deadline is basically next week.
Right. Next
Right.
week, July 15th. So everybody out there, although you did not receive your diplomas yet, if I were you, I would go just surf to our website, ua.aw, and register because, you don't want to miss the boat. So I would say register, get your papers, ready so that you can make sure that this year when you start, we had a lot of stuff. We can't keep blaming things on the pandemic. It has impacted us, but I think, higher education here in Aruba gives everyone an opportunity to move forward. And I don't know if you can ask Lizzie, because like say Lizzie, they would say in Dutch is omgekeerde wereld. Everybody's going to the Netherlands, but she chose to come to Aruba.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, that's a very good question. So why did you choose Aruba as your internship destination?
Well, it started because last year I did a minor in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, I really wanted to go like a Spanish-talking country, and I know Aruba is not totally Spanish, but that
Okay.
was my first first thing in my head. But I didn't want to go to Spain because I thought go big or go home,
Hey!
Go big or go home.
Gucci
I
on
love
board.
it.
That's university talk, go big or go home.
Okay.
And then I thought, oh, maybe like South America, but my school in the Netherlands didn't really had a lot of contacts there. And then I was talking to someone, and she told me like, oh, Aruba did and that. And then I started thinking, because on Aruba, they speak Papiamento, Dutch of course, and un tiki Espanol, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Tic español, correcto.
I thought, and then I was starting to think, yeah, it's half a year of vacation next to work, of course. But
She says no, when she's finishing her internship, but it's okay. But that's the balance,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
It's
of
a
course.
balance.
Of course.
Enjoying our beautiful island and, learning a lot of stuff, I hope. That you learned quite a bit of
a lot. Yeah, hope you feel.
Yeah, we feel. Do Shabo.
That is very nice because during this season we talked a lot about the Erasmus Plus exchange. So we talked a lot about our students going abroad, but now we have the case, from
way.
the other side. Exactly. So students from abroad being interested in the island. Can you tell me just a little bit, or maybe Cherise can add on to that? So how do we attract these students? How do we help them as well on the island?
To attract them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's like, who's going to answer this? Well, you know what makes it so beautiful with the Erasmus and having international partners? You build a relationship. Everything is based on relationship building. And that's actually Marius, he's almost on pension, but he's been coming to Aruba for more than 25 years. We have a very good relationship with Hans Hoge School, but also with many others. And now we have a really great relationship with Stuttgart, that's where I just came from in Germany. But with all those partners, the Erasmus program gives us the opportunity to not only for students, but also staff exchange. And then we go there to build relationship. And when you go abroad, everybody goes like, yeah, the sunshine people from Aruba, Aruba, and who doesn't want to come to Aruba? I mean, they say like, whoa.
Exactly.
So that's the way, but it's mostly because of these very good relationships that they say from, you know what, let's see what we could do. And, you know, we may be a small university, but we're very vibrant. Quality, we have our different quality checks so often, and that is why these big universities, Maastricht, you know, Frankfurt, I mean, I can name more than 20 that work with us simply because the feedback from their students coming here and also from our students going abroad. And that what gives the university unique opportunity. That's why we say a local experience and a global opportunity, simply because although you pay a local fee, you not only have local teachers, but we also have international teachers. That's the international part. We have international students just such as Lizzie, who brings different important items to the table. But then also our students get to go abroad because they build a relationship. So next time somebody's going to Groningen, in Lizzie's case, I'm going to say, hey, even Lizzie bellen. Call Lizzie, she'll help you. And, you know, that's the way it grows. You know, we have other students in Rotterdam, but we also have in Belgium. We have a lot of students and teachers, and it's just like, hey, could you help that one find an internship? Because we have a really big group of students going to Belgium and Germany coming up in the fall semester, and that's just because of building relationships. So, you know, I really shout out to all the professors, lecturers, staff at the UA, because it's because of them and that vibrant community that we have there that is that we are now becoming so international. Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the biggest, let's just say, it plus point for a student to stay on the island and go to the university as well, because you kind of get that experience of, you know, doing your major here, but there's minor programs that you can do abroad as well. So you kind of get the best of both worlds in this case, and of course, paying a lot less.
Yeah, that, and, you know, and now quality education, you know, we can get a lot of things online, but we can also pride ourselves that because we have these smaller groups and it's more face to face, you feel it's easier. I think that was Lizzie's experience, where you think it's easier to approach someone when you want to ask something, because she had to do some projects and it was like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? She hosted a few meetings, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, that having that open door policy from our professors or lecturers or staff and trying to help each other, what makes you feel part of the university. And that's what we're going for, because university, it's not only about your academics, it's about you as a person. Where are you in life? How are you? And how could we help you move forward? I don't know if that experience resonates a bit with you.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. Because when I just started my internship, everybody was really welcoming.
Awesome.
And they're still, it's like, it's a little bit cliche, but like a little family.
Of
know?
course.
Yeah, everybody, is open.
Yeah, make you feel welcome. And I know a few months ago, because it's your 5th month, right?
Yeah.
And when she came, she was like, oh my gosh, hey man, I want to go back. And now she's
I
like,
know.
I want to stay. You know, she's bringing a bit of a douche Aruba on her arm, you know?
Yeah.
So,
That's
douche
all. I love it.
Dus voor alle nieuwe vriendinnen ook bij Perle door, hartstikke bedankt om Lizzie zo op te vangen. Yeah, it was
Shout out
cool.
naar jullie beiden.
Yeah.
No, that is very awesome. And like as Johnston mentioned as well, as a former student, I can actually relate to that as well. You know, having that small community feel, you know, having smaller groups in class, you really bond together. You really bond together. If it's you know, when doing projects, because at the FEF, you start with a big group, then it grows smaller. But that smaller group, you help each other with everything, literally everything, and that's the best feeling. Like I tell everybody, everyone who tells me, hey, how's your experience at the university? It's simple. It's the best years of my life. It's the best
Awesome.
years of my life,
Thanks
not
for
only
sharing.
on the academic level, but on a personal growth level as well. So
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, and you know, like right now, I mean, we all can read the newspapers. We see how the tuition fee is going up everywhere. And we see the problem with housing, and you know, it's a challenge. And I know it's a challenge because we don't offer, you know, I wish we could offer 20 programs, but we can't. But what we do have, I would like to invite you there, parents, students, you know, no matter what your age, because studying doesn't have to do with the age. consider the university, see what we have to offer. And even if in the programs that you decide to take a bachelor that you may or may not think is part of what you want, finding yourself and knowing who you are and actually finding your purpose in life will usually help you to get where you want to go. And sometimes it's not always only the study, as you say. So, I can really embrace that. And students, don't panic if it does happen. Just see what else is out there. Beside the university, there's a lot of online studies. However, what we try to create is having that face-to-face and making you feel at home. Like she said, it sounds a bit cliche, but it really is so. Anybody walks in university, you can see everybody talking and chatting, especially when we have all those international students like, okay, undo mita. Mita na Rotterdam, mita na Den Haag, undo mita, because I'm hearing so many languages, So we welcome everyone. Remember, registration stops at July 15. That doesn't mean you can't register, but then again, we want to prepare everything well for the upcoming academic year. So, if you're still doubting, this whole week and next week between 9 and 4, the Office of Student Affairs, my colleague Richard and Cynthia, who I much appreciate all the work they have been doing, will be there to answer all your questions. And, because you may be doubtful, so it's okay. Just come on and ask your questions.
We do have a question here right now asking what happens after the 15th. So no more registration?
No, you can register, but you will have to pay a fine.
Fine.
May pagong multa. And why?
Nobody wants to do
Because
that.
right. I mean, money is scarce, right? So like, why pay? Why just don't register? And then if for whatever reason you falter paper, come to us, talk to us, so you can escape that fine. Why? We want to make sure that when the academic year starts, we always have an orientation on the Tuesday, August 23rd, and Friday we're going to finish up the week by having a really great party, met and doors to them, as they say. We want to make sure that everything is in place. You need to get your books. You need to know what to do. And you want to go and have that nice summer vacation you look forward to. So, if we wait to put a deadline just before school starts, doesn't mean you can't register again, but then, it will take some extra work because we want to make sure that even if you're late, you'll be there. So we have to process. I got to leave my paperwork extra. So, it's not easy. And that's what we're saying. People, the deadline has been there for a while. It's been there for the last 5 years. Please, goes the away. Registra, buy online. ua.aw and get all your information you need.
Exactly. Just a pro tip to this tabay kumisa escolar bo, do not miss the orientation week. Do not miss the orientation week. Créame. But
yeah.
do not miss
that's
it.
that's where
Simplemente,
you
do not
find
miss
your
it.
future
Exactly.
wife or girlfriend or friends. And guess what? Business partners. Because, one of the students from the Law Faculty was sharing, so, they study in groups. And they have this WhatsApp app where the group is in and they say, it's not only friendship for life, but also new colleagues. Because when everybody gets a job, just like I'm saying, when everybody go to Groen, I say, hey, geef Lizzie maar een belletje. You kind of know where you can find each other.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yes. That's the first step in your new journey in this case. Right, Lizzie?
Sure.
Right? Yeah.
It's your new journey, right? Because when you came first, I think she didn't know what to expect, but she did papiamento.
See,
How was that?
Yeah, I followed a course, Papiamento.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there I also met some colleagues and students, And yeah, I really like it also that I learned the language, because I can't really speak it fluently or more than a few words. But sometimes I notice it really helps me, because sometimes I understand my colleagues.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
They can't gossip anymore.
About her. No, un aprecio pa Lizzie, because she didn't have to do it. It was, you could have chosen. And right now, what the university offers through our language center is all students, exchange students, professors, everybody. You can take a course on papiamento because we're proud of our culture, proud of our language.
Of course.
And I'm so happy that she did it. It was easier because when you go to buy something, you can understand a little bit. So she was like, "Tugas tabok, bong bong, tugas tabok."
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing that you guys offer this opportunity as well, and that you're willing to actually learn it as well, because it's a very beautiful language. It's a mix of a lot of languages as well. but it's still beautiful. It's a nice language, and like you said, now you can understand a bit of us as well. So Lizzie, before we wrap up the interview, what is next for you?
Well, when I go back to Holland, I have 1 year left of my bachelor. I study communication, and after that, I'm not sure. Maybe I come back, maybe not.
Rubiana ela got tattooed in Aruba, so you know she has to come back.
Pro tip: there's carnival season next year.
Yeah, I think like everybody too. I think all the students that came this year are coming, next year because they were like there was no carnival. So yeah,
Oh my God, super. So wrapping up, Charisse, vez más nos pone énfasis riba dia de 5 inames eta hopi cerca vez más.
Eta outro simang mi quero biso turhene korbong vez ko bahain bo diploma ko cijferlijst bij waarmerken na directie onderwijs kuta dingen ex John F Kennedy school net na rotonde di kas cultura wak babutin tour e requisito nos vez ko beschrijf in bota haye carta via email dan je email ta para precies que tu bo mister please bin ko tour documento se tem problema of bota mane dúvida Kiko bing nos have a chat, nos sinta rato, de nos cura supermente bonita, nos papi rato, anto nos espera, que nos pode ajudar para sobre Aruba Mester de Turiani Kutabay, sigue na estúdio Aruba Mester Dibo, Universidade Mester Dibo, e nos tem para ajudar, nos que wakbo, escreve em nos website ua.awe, follow nos riba nos Instagram, nos Facebook, nos LinkedIn, para buscar que tour está passando, que tour nos está fazendo, nos researches, nos tem gente young, alumni com a bira docente, des hope bom ambiente, anto lá de mês, bom futuro tá de bom mano. Se aqui tour nos sabisa, nos está welcome, nos espera para dia 22 hora universidade abre suporta na anto acadêmico novo que abota parte de nossa família.
Exactamente. E vez mais, the best years of your life tabudilante. Queremos, se você dúvida ainda, não dúvida mais, aplicar de viajar ua.way, apply, te prometo dia de 5. Correct. Say there's a fine coming. Bono quer buto no, queremos.
No, and you can still register, but why waste 100 girls, you can go have some coffee somewhere,
Yes.
And você mais preparado, tabo tem uma série de booking nang tukos, anto se bawa de último, booking tam te llega lat. Anterior ato nossa comissão mas que nós fazendo o picos com booking online, tok beding ko pago, beding ay tukang da sino hey. Ora bota twijfel, bem, hasi perguntas para nos ajudar, para clarear a cabeça para assim que nós possamos vai.
Nice, awesome. Thank you, Charisse.
Thank you so much for having us.
All the best, Kubo. I'm going to switch in papiamento, right? All the best, Kubo Studio. All the best, Kubo Stage tambe. And we hope to see you again next year. It's carnival season. Here. You should be here. Trust me. Thank you, guys.
Tune in to Mashadanki tambe and have a great afternoon.
Yes. Wow, siya. Ito super fun session dami junto ko. Universidade Aruba.